So tell me why I went to the bathroom and my little brother was like, "Who are you?" Looking like what he said? He said, "Who are you with your new clothes and your skinny looking face? Who do you think you are, Nina?" And I'm just like, boy. Hi guys, so I'm back with another video, and today I just thought of my coworker, and I remember her telling me that she don't know where to start and she don't know what to do and how to do it and blah 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 blah. So I was thinking of just making a one-stop shop makeup tutorials, and it's only going to be like the base. I'm not going to do eyeshadow, well, maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, but I'm not going to do like a whole intricate eyeshadow thing or anything like that. It's just like the base of your face, like simple makeup, right? And all of the things that I'm going to use are found in the drugstore, including the brushes, except for one. So if you want to see how this turns out, please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell to get notifications from me, Nina. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's get into this. Today I'm gonna start with my two faves, my trusty faves, Maybelline Fit Me and this Milani Concealing Perfect. Whichever one fits closer is what I'm going to use more of. So yeah, so my eyebrows are already done. I used a Wet n Wild pencil. Looks like this. You guys know I do this already. That's what I use for my eyebrows. And I used what concealer did I use? I used this new concealer that I picked up. It's called Super Stay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer, and it's full coverage under eye, and that's what I use for down here. And for the above part, I actually cheated a little. I did use my BH Cosmetics medium dark concealer. It looks like this. However, you don't have to do that. It was just something that I did. And to prime, I used this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And now I'm just going to go into this concealer. I'm going to pour a little bit on the back of my hand like so. And I'm going to mix in Milani and 11M. I honestly wish that Maybelline Fit Me will put a pump on these things, because it would just make it like the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world. So Milani has one up on them for that specific reason. So for this, you can use the Real Technique sponge from the Everyday Essentials pack, or you can use the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. I got this from, I ordered it on Amazon. However, you can get it from Rite Aid. They do sell the pack in Rite Aid. I'm gonna put a link below. Yeah, I'll just link it below, so you can use this or the sponge. Today I think I'm going to use my sponge. It doesn't look like this in real life. I have like two others that are drying, and they're like all the way over there, and I'm not going to get it. But yeah, it comes with a little pointy end and then the flat side. So yeah, but I ended up cutting mine because it was bitten up and, you know, all this other junk. But now I'm gonna just put this on my face. Yeah, I'm gonna just squirt that on there because I do feel like I need a little bit more. Make sure that your hairline isn't like like a line of demarcation. And just remember that we're gonna go over this with a bit of contour. This is how we're looking without the foundation. All right, now I have my veins. My base is on. I feel like it's pretty well blended and all. So now I'm just going to go in with a concealer for my under eye right here. So this is the first time that I'm using this, and hopefully it works because I don't have another drugstore concealer. And yeah, so let's just pray for Nina. So let's go under there. And if you got them little dents like me, that is where you want to put the majority of your concealer. But again, this is what works for me, and I'm just trying to show you what I do. So I'm only going to start with that. Usually I'll just mark the spots, you know, just put it everywhere, but I don't know the drying time for this, so I'm not going to do that. And usually I'll just take the end of, you know, the sponge with the end. You know, maybe I should just go get it. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, this little pointy part I was talking about. So you use that to go up in there, get in there like this. You're gonna do this stupid face like, let's see, let's zoom in. And now blend it out. You're gonna wet your sponge, you know, and squeeze all the water out because you don't want it to be too wet. And go in there. You can use what is this brush? A concealer brush on the other side. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. So I'm gonna just put that right up in there. Okay, I don't feel like I'm a big fan of this concealer. I don't know why, but you know what? We're gonna try to make it work. Just cause I said this is drugstore makeup, okay? I might cheat and use my little LA Girl Pro, my trusty LA Girl Pro. But you know what? Let's just go in with another layer of this, okay? I feel like it could be much brighter, so I might have to use my ColourPop, maybe. Okay, I just want it to look good, okay? Not saying that you can't get the good look without drugstore. So I'm just gonna go back in there, blend it, and you can take it up to that corner right there and just blend. And you're doing it in a patting motion. You're not swiping it. You're patting in the area like so. Pat, pat, pat. You see, pat. Don't go like that. Pat. Right? Yeah, so them fire trucks and them police cars just been going wild during the quarantine. I hope people are okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. I'm gonna cheat and use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 40 because I just need to get that right there and that right there. All right, but right now I'm just going to use either my brush, a combination of my brush and my sponge to blend out this stuff, this concealer. And I'm not looking for a huger forehead than I have, so I'm gonna keep it more centered downwards in this area instead of expanding it all the way up there. And then I feel like I'm going to come back to my nose to contour it a little bit more to give it that, highlight it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to let that sit for a little bit longer before I blend it out. So right now I'm going to move on to contouring. So you can't really see it, but I have, because it's broken and I need to get a new one, but my Black Radiance in Black Radiance pressed powder and black coffee. So that is what it's supposed to look like. It's not meant for contour, but I use it for contour. It's a pressed powder and I just use that. You can do that type of stuff in makeup if it works. This is a blush brush from Real Techniques, and this also comes in the same pack, and this is what I use for contour because I don't so much use blush. So I'm just gonna start from my hairline area right here. Yep, it's working. And I'm just gonna blend it out and bring it down to like right here. And if you feel like your hand was too heavy in this brushless, there's another way to fix it. So just give me a minute. And put this on my forehead area. So this is what I meant when I said boop boop. Like you're gonna come back over it with foundation and you wanna put it in your hairline slightly. So that is what I'm doing here. Makes me look kind of tan. And then you see those demarcation lines, that is going to be fixed shortly. So since I didn't use my foundation brush, I'm actually going to use that to go over those harsh lines in those areas, like right here, to blend it out just a bit. And same on this side. So this is also from Rite Aid, and I don't know what type of brush it is, and it says renewal for Rite Aid. There you go. Right, it looks like this, shaped like that. It's kind of like a dome brush, and I just use that to contour my nose. So I start with the heaping lot of it at the bottom. That was not my intention, but yes. And I take it in to my eyebrow area right there. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that concealer right there on my nose. Right, and now I'm going to blend that stuff out. So before you set, just make sure that it's nice and blended. Your concealer is nice and blended, because you'll be setting unblended concealer and you don't want that. Now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder and come on, medium deep 30. I'm going to be using this brush. It's called the setting brush from Real Techniques. Again, it comes in the same set. Put some of that powder in the cap. You can use your sponge for this, or you can use your brush. I'll show you both. So, using, okay. And like I said, this area, I want to set it more than the rest. So when I tap in there, I'm gonna tap and then pat it off and then swipe at the edge of the top like that, and tap my finger and then put it on. Oh, sugar. Well, yeah, and then put it on there. So I'm gonna get really close to my nose on this side right here, like, but below the contour line that I did. And I'm also going to set my eyes because I did put concealer up there. And I don't want it to crease. I don't want my lids to crease. And I'm gonna put it right in that area right there because that also has concealer. And I don't want that to melt away or look shiny or crease or any of that. Now I'm gonna go into this right here. Wipe it. Looks like that. Place it in my eye. The sponge definitely covers more surface area in less amount of time than the brush, but they both work equally well. I do feel like with the sponge you could just press that into your skin more than you can with the brush, and it looks more flawless. But I just like the application. I like applying the powder with the brush. I just feel like it's more precise than with the sponge. However, like I said, you can press the powder in with more so with the sponge than you would be able to do with the brush. And I know right now I'm looking a little white, but that's okay. It's gonna get fixed. And now I'm going to set the rest of that concealer. And now I'm gonna take that same brush, that foundation brush, and blend out these areas right here that I just spoke of. So you can see the little cast right there. It's gonna go away soon. So before I do the all over powder, I'm going to do a little bit of a shadow on my lids. So for this step you can get a fluffy brush or you can use your finger, and I'm going to use that contour shade and put that in my eyelid, on my eyelid. Okay, so this is the brush that I'm going to use. This is a Morphe S26 brush, and I'm going to go back into that black coffee pressed powder from Black Radiance and just take a little bit and just, ooh, it's all right though, it's okay, and just sweep it. I didn't want it that high, but hey, we're gonna go with it today. It's a little wash of color. Don't make the mistake that I did. I'm gonna show you the right way that I wanted to do it, the way that I had planned to do it on the other eye. So I start here, 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 okay? Right there. And just take it up just slightly. That is what I had planned to do. Not that crap that I just did on the other eye. But people make mistakes. So now I'm just gonna take it up there so it doesn't look weird. And just, you know, just blend. It's very similar to my chocolate brownie, very similar. So now I'm gonna go into that all over powder, and usually your all over powder is very similar to your skin tone, to your foundation. So I have two shades right here. I have this, it's called, no, don't break. It didn't break. So you see how my face looks like it has lines of demarcation, like it looks a little brown here and then it looks really light and ghostly right here, and then, you know, and then it looks a little dark up here. This is what's gonna take it to the next level. And I hadn't been doing this for a while. I was just spraying, like I was just blending everything out with my Morphe brush, and this is where I'm gonna cheat. Like I said, if you just use your sponge to do your foundation, you should be able to use this Real Techniques foundation brush to do this press powder step, right? But for me, I'm gonna use this. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, the surface area again is way bigger than this and this. I'm using this one so you can see why. Doesn't matter which one you use. Well, clearly it does because I'm not using it, but hey. So I have this Black Radiance pressed powder, creamy baby beige. My brother actually picked out this color for me. He said it was a good match. Didn't believe him until I got home, and it worked. So this goes in those areas right there. I don't use a lot of it. I just use a press and then go over, right? In those unblended areas, those lines of demarcation areas. So you see, it's kind of blending out. So for a setting spray, so we're gonna use the Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. Look like I'm drenched, but hey. And I'm gonna put on some mascara. I don't think I'm doing lashes today. I'm gonna put on mascara and show y'all what it do right now. So let me put on some mascara. So right now I have the Wet n Wild mascara, the Mega Wear mascara. I'm gonna put some of that on. For now, I'm gonna move on to my lips. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild pencil in Fab Fuchsia and take it on the inside of my lip. So I'm not gonna line my lips with it, but I'm gonna put it on the innermost part of my lip, like so. And then I'm gonna line my lip using a brown pencil. Usually I will use my e.l.f. What is this? e.l.f. what? e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in the shade, I don't know the name of this color, but the number on it is 82454. Okay, and that is what I will use on my lips. And I love the little tingly sensation that it gives. And that, my friends, that is the look. This would be sort of like my everyday look. I'm gonna beat y'all up for real, because y'all didn't tell me I forgot my highlight. I'm gonna give you two options if I can find the other. Okay, I found it. They're both Wet n Wild, so that's amazing. Hey, that was ugly. So you have Hello liquid highlighter. I said highlighter by Wet n Wild. Looks like that. And I'm gonna swatch that for you. It is very, very pigmented, so you probably only need like a few dots, and I'm gonna drag that out so you can see how much comes out with that one little swipe. So I'm gonna put that on the side. Let me look at a mirror so I don't mess up. Right there. Then we have the Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown, which looks like that. I'm gonna looking for a brush. My fan brush. This is from Bestow, but you can get this from Rite. Just a little bit on there. You see that right there, right? And I'm just going to take it on the bridge of my nose. A little bit of a bridge that I do have, and it's very blurry. Just right there. I'm not even gonna go up and down with it. A little bit right at the highest point. They're pretty much the same color. And if you do feel like you put on too much, go to your foundation brush or your pressed powder brush and just stamp it out. So this is the completed look. I think it's cute and it's all drugstore and affordable. Like, you can't go wrong, baby. You can't go wrong, baby. Look at that. No, I'm really feeling myself. Like, you can achieve some good looks with some drugstore makeup. Like, don't sleep on the drugstore. Don't think that you gotta go out to MAC and Sephora and all of these places. Mind you, I love Sephora. But don't think that you have to go out to all of these places to spend $1 million to get a good face. You don't even need lashes to get a good face. Like falsies, I mean. You don't need it. And if you don't have real life lashes, that's okay too. Like, you got this, sis. You got it. I can't stop looking at my face right now.